Quiet Riot. Now, there's a blast from the 80s past and into the weekend. It's WKQQ. Dead Air Dennis on the phone. Jonathan Fowler, our handicapper here in the studio and out at KeenelandSelect.com. Jonathan, welcome to the weekend.
Thanks so much, Dennis. It's glad to be here finally.
And a big weekend out at Keeneland, too. I know you got Military Day on Sunday, which is just wonderful. And then, of course, tomorrow, the Coolmore, Lexington, the Giants Causeway, a couple of big races. You picked some winners last week for us. You hit the exacta.
Yeah, we try to get you guys some winners occasionally, and yeah, we've got the Grade 3 Coolmore Lexington on Saturday. It's the feature race and gets some horses some points. We have a new points system for the Derby, and we're offering up some points. Not sure if these horses will have enough to get into the Derby, but if there are defections in that top 20, some of these horses, the winner could potentially get into the race. So it's worth watching this race to see if maybe you have a Derby horse in here.
Sure, absolutely.
And then in that race, we've got some horses that are coming off some subpar performances in some big races. They've been racing in the Louisiana Derby, the Florida Derby. They didn't run so well, but they've run well before. So we're hoping that some of these horses will be able to come back and pick up the pieces again. Some of those horses, one is the number 6, Sunbeam. He just did not fire in the Louisiana Derby last time. But he was coming off 3 straight wins in his previous start, so he could come back and take it. We also have General Election. He won the John Battaglia at Turfway over the all-weather, so that's a good sign. He's run well over an all-weather surface like we have it here at Keeneland on the poly track. He didn't run well in the spiral, and he's at 15-1 on the morning line, so he's one worth using, I think. There's a really good horse named Cerro. He's the number 8. He's out of Graham Motions Barn. This is the trainer of Animal Kingdom, who just won the Dubai World Cup. He ran really well at Gulfstream Park, and then just didn't run well in the Fountain of Youth the next time out. So, and he's a really, really nice looking horse. So there's a couple of them coming in. We also have a filly in this race.
Nice.
This is a filly named Pure Fun. She won the Grade 1 Hollywood Starlet back in December. Then she came back in March at Turfway, and she was the favorite, big-time favorite, finished 3rd. So I think she probably needed that race. Her numbers put her very, very much into this race with this group of boys. So she looks like she's going to go off the favorite, but I think she's going to be a vulnerable favorite. So there's others to look at in here as well. So it's a pretty wide open race with these horses. My actual top pick is going to be a horse that is coming in to stakes races for the first time. It's a horse called Examine. It's coming out of Tom Proctor's barn. It's a Giants Causeway horse. Giants Causeway does very well. His line does very, very well over the all-weather. And this horse is coming in with 2 straight wins. Looks very good out at Santa Anita. Gets Garrett Gomez. He flies in for the ride. So I'm kind of going to take on these horses that have been running in stakes horses and going to challenge them with this horse.
I like it. There's probably a good money line on that, too.
Yeah, he's right now at 5-1, but I have a feeling he's not exactly going to go off of that. I mean, he's got the good connections, but I have a feeling you're still going to get a good price. That filly's going to take a lot of play. So I have a feeling, and then Joel Rosario, I mean, he won 5 straight here yesterday on the Thursday card, and he's on the 5 Sarah with Grand Motion. That horse is going to take a lot of money. So I'm hoping people, maybe not all your listeners, but maybe Examine will float up in the money a little bit, and we can get a good price on it.
You read my mind. I was getting ready to ask you, but the question on everybody's mind is, which horse is Joel Rosario going to ride?
Exactly. It's the number 8 Cerro, and Joel just seems he'll take a horse, and that horse just improves with him. And when he's on a roll, I mean, 5 out of 9 races. I mean, that's nothing to joke about.
It's incredible. He's had a great meet. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So this is the Coolmore tomorrow.
Yes. And then the race before is the Giants Causeway. These are some of my favorite races. These are sprint races on the turf. You don't see them a whole lot, but this is 5.5 furlongs on the turf. This is for fillies and mares 4-year-olds and up. In this race, we actually have a horse that is coming off a decent layoff. It's the number 5, Sensible Lady. Normally, I like to see a horse prepping before they come to Keeneland, but in this regard, this horse did the same thing last year, and she just absolutely, she won here at Keeneland off a long layoff. So in that aspect, I like the number 5, Sensible Lady. She does well at the distance. The one long shot that I'll tell you about is Rosa Salvage. I'm going to guess that's how you pronounce her name. She does very well at the distance. She does very well in the turf. In her last start, she just got caught by a very good sprint filly in her last stake. So if she's able to get a lead, which I think she's going to get, and just not get pressed that much on the lead, she should do fairly well. The big favorite is the number 9, Sweet Cassiopeia. Super consistent filly. She's coming in here with 4 straight wins. She's going to be super, super tough. She is going to be breaking from the 9 hole, so she'll need to get over, on the backstretch before that turn. But she's super tough. But I like the 1 as a long shot. 5, Sensible Lady as a mild choice, but watch out for that 9, Sweet Cassiopeia.
Right. Yeah. There's a reason they're favorites, especially when it comes to Keeneland, because more so than anywhere else in America, people in Lexington know their horse races. Oh, yeah, definitely. I will say over the turf, we tend to get a little bit of price in some of these, especially some of these stakes races. So definitely be looking out for a little bit of a price. I wouldn't go too far off because these are some tough fillies in this race. But I definitely, she's definitely one to be looking out for. The horse capital of the world, Lexington, Kentucky. Jonathan Fowler from KeenelandSelect.com. You guys are having a special day on Sunday, I think.
Yeah, we're actually having our Keeneland Select Appreciation Day. We're going to do a couple of things for people that cannot come out. We have double rewards points on the late pick 4 on Sunday, so I believe that's races 6 through 9. So normally you get 1 point per dollar. You're going to get 2 points per dollar on any bets on that late pick 4, and the Super High Five, which is in the last race of the day as well.
Outstanding. Well, Jonathan, maybe I'll see you out there on Sunday, Military Day, a big card this weekend, great racing out at Keeneland, and thank you so much for the picks. Once again, let's recap where we can, how everyone can get a KeenelandSelect.com account.
Yeah, it is our Keeneland's online wagering account, so you can bet from your home, from your phone, all kinds of stuff. Just go to KeenelandSelect.com, click on Join Now for free. You join for free, you wager for free, you can watch videos for free. It's a great site to go just to be able to watch the races and then make a bet.
Our very own special handicapper out of Keeneland, it is Jonathan Fowler from KeenelandSelect.com. Last week he hit. Let's see if we can do it again this weekend.
That sounds good to me. I always enjoy the last weekend.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks so much, Dennis.